Coming up on today's episode of Man vs. House. Digger James gets creative with bucketing concrete. Gina celebrates the little things in life.
Woo! There we go. I was like, no progress, lots of progress.
And the roof really starts to take shape. Hi guys, just a quick word to talk about some friends of mine who are embarking on their own home renovation journeys out here in Country Island. You might want to give them a like and subscribe, and me too, if you like the content we're putting out there for you all. They are Tom and Marie at Elfin Homestead, Dave and Marie at Rural Rebuild Island, Nick and Lisa at Building the Nest Homestead, Jade, Darren and Tom at the Firs Homestead Island, and Lucy, Dan and Cohen at Happy Acre Homestead. You'll get to see some of them in the meetup we had at Nick and Lisa's place in part 2 of this video. I've put links to their channels in the description below. Cheers. Now, on to the episode.
That's why he shut you out.
More stuff's arrived. More stuff. Timber and whatnot, and blocks and excuse me. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather again. Another cold. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Look, they've got the chimneys are built back up. Yep, it's all going on. And then they've got over this end here, at the moment they're doing the wall plates, the tops of the walls. So Mark and James have been doing that. There's Kevin here, he's been servicing James's digger. And yeah, they've been doing this. Don't know if you can see it. Probably better on the drone footage, but yeah. But tomorrow we're going to get a half load of concrete in, and that's gonna be the setup there for all of our basically for the shutterings for the walls at the end, to build the walls up to match the new roof line at the back. So yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Looking forward to it. It's getting there. Yesterday was washed out, and you can sort of see that in the ground. It was absolutely washed out, so yeah. Anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there because got places to be and whatnot. So yeah, tomorrow I think it's going to be a bigger day because there'll be a lot of stuff going on. These guys are busy and they've been doing stuff, but it's all sort of the prep work. And then tomorrow is one of the big days where they're getting concrete poured into the walls to build up the walls at the end. All right, catch you later. here we have Andrew at Kelmix. I'll put his number up on the screen. He's got a truck with a single rear axle, so it means that you can go onto muddy ground better. Like sites like this, it's perfect. And yeah, here's James collecting up a bucket load of concrete, and he's gonna trundle it along up to Mark, who's waiting on the wall on the gable end, ready to help shovel it into the formwork they've made, that James and himself have made. Yeah, and basically this is what's going on here. And it was a big day. This was a really good day. It was a beautiful day. Like, the weather was lovely, and yeah, just everything aligned perfectly for me to get to film some of this with the drone. Sorry about the sunlight sort of refracting a little bit there on the lens. I do point the gimbal down a little bit. But yeah, it was a great day. It was a nice moment because this was something we talked about, and here it is actually happening. And I mean, for the guys to mix up that concrete on the ground and then carry it up by the bucket into the wall plate across the top of that wall and onto this gable end would have just taken days and days of work. So getting this cement mixer in, like, with a load of concrete, wow, yeah, it made absolute sense. Yeah. I do love the way James, his resourcefulness, he's a master at it, of just using what he has. And yeah, brilliant. Anyway, I'll leave you to watch what's going on here, and I'll play some nice music or something. Beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Mic check. Right. Well, Kelmix is here. And as you've seen with the drone, they're up there. Mark is up there, and James. They're all busy at it, getting that loaded up. Oh, look at that. Getting the shuttering done. Jeez, Mark, James, please be careful. And that hammering sound there is the sound of them vibrating the concrete, so it's settling it in. He loves it. He loves it. Oh dear, man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what they do. Yeah. Loading up another load, another bucket. Getting that in there. Smothered again with another cold. The joys of winter. A lot easier without the trees there, isn't it? I need to get rid of those stumps though. But this is the joys of construction, right? Using different methods. Maybe if I move over here, be able to see better what they're doing. I've had to switch to this to the gimbal and me because the battery on the drone was getting knackered out by the wind. There's actually up above about 30 foot. There's quite a strong wind. It was pushing it around. It was having to work hard. Stand back. Yeah, I think it's Andrew, yeah. Another Andrew. Best name. Can't forget his name though. This is something missing from my life, is that, like, you know, people here, they seem to be able to know how to operate a digger, cement mixer, tipper truck. I can operate a remote control. Things I'd like to learn. It's cool though, isn't it? Wow. See how the weight of that cement is like, in the concrete is like moving the whole truck on its wheels and the suspension. That's pretty impressive. And that's not even a big one, that's a little baby one. That's why James likes using this guy like for his sites and that, because the ground is often around these construction sites is boggy and wet, mud. The bigger trucks with the, like with the twin rear axles, double, like 2 sets of 4 wheels at the back, they just can't get through the mud. Yeah? I'm being summoned over for filming.
running.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, these trucks are perfect for coming into like the sites where they're lighter. You see, they don't dig up as much as the bigger ones. They can get to places that the bigger ones can't, which is great. Yeah, Kelmix. Andrew at Kelmix. There's Mark still working away up there. Bless him. I'm going to have to head now, James. But yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for sorting all this out with Andrew as well. And cheers, Mark. See you, buddy. Yeah, cheers. But yeah, the battery ran out of my drone in the end. I had to stop filming with that. But yeah, if you ever need concrete in the Roscommon area, contact Kelmix and Andrew, yeah? Good lads. Alright, catch you later, James. Alright, cheers, mate.
Darren, like, you mustn't feel bad with the tiling because I didn't think I really was going to be in it.
Gina's worried now. Right, I'm just going to fit this thing, and then after I fit that, I'm going to fly the drone.
Okay.
Yeah? So today, Gina and the boys came over with us to give us a bit of a hand with clearing off some of the ivy off of the old shed. And while Gina was doing that with the boys, I was busy reattaching the outside exterior light, which had inadvertently got knocked off by some of the work that the guys were doing. I wanted it back on the wall because it was kind of hanging by the wire, so fit that back up while they were doing this.
These things are so hard to cook. I can still do it.
Woo! There we go. I was like, no progress, lots of progress.
Good afternoon, good morning, don't know what time it is actually. Sometime around midday. Just here at the house. Need to get some bits and pieces. And I wanted to film some footage of, of things going on. So, yeah, we're just... let's see, I'm going this way because it's better. The other way is a little bit blocked up by scaffolding. It's a bit of a sort of grey day today. There's still more stuff here. Look. So that's bits of the old wall. But look at that. I've got like an indoor gazebo now. A pagoda, what was it? Pergola, or whatever it is. No, I don't know. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. They always do. Right, yeah. That's cool though, isn't it? Can actually see stuff going on now, which is really great. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, there's a new wall plate at the other end. This is where the action happens, you see, and this lovely kitchen area. That's where they were talking out. So yeah, it's good though. I'm really pleased with what's happening. You can see there, it feels like only yesterday I was ripping off the stud work off that wall and the plasterboard, and there it is, new wall plate going on. This is where the doorway is going to go for the bathroom. So here, so I don't think they're doing anything with it because of that, because we know, like James knows, we're going to be putting in a doorway in there. But yeah, this is a big thing the other day. Got a lot of footage of that with the drone and everything. I made sure I came over here for that, like in my lunch break. It just worked out. The time it worked out my lunch break was when Andrew from Kelmix came along with the mixer. And there's a new wall plate. Look at that. It's lovely. Really looks great. I'm dead chuffed with it, and I know like they had laser levels and everything. They were really going at it, like in the whole sort of setup of things. So yeah, it's been a thing. Yeah, and like you can see in here, it's going into HQ, as I call it. This is yeah, look at that. We've got noggins inlet. All the way along. Yeah, the boys have been busy. Mark and James. Well, James and his guys got in. Mark is a nice guy. Another local lad. Yeah, they're good. It's starting to become... it's starting to build back now. What was it? Build back better. I can't remember what politician said that now. They all come up with nonsense, don't they? So, yeah. But yeah, the extension still needs to have like joists and that, but like that's coming. That is coming. But yeah, there we go. Thought I'd just give you a little bit of a tour there of what's going on. I need to grab some tools because I need to shave down a door for Gina for her bathroom. So, because she's just had to have a new bathroom fitted, and now there's tiles, the door doesn't fit anymore. So I've come to grab my sawhorses and a saw, because it's could be a shave down job, but it could be a cut job. It depends, really. Anyway, right, off to the shed to grab that circular saw because I forgot that, and then I'm heading off. Okay, thanks guys.
I don't know now, look, it's been a bit wet, like, it's a bit wet, it could be a different story than water. Ah, put it there on the ground there, then.
So as I was about to start working on fixing my car, this happened. Honestly, I hadn't seen any Aurora in my life up until the last couple of years, or last year really. And yeah, I've been lucky enough to see 2 of these events now where the weather's just been right and there's been a solar storm. But yeah, a galactic level event right before your eyes. Brilliant. So I'm here at a site. The guys have, I think they've given up for the day because it's raining. Or maybe they've gone for lunch, I'm not sure. But they were here this morning anyway. I know that. Yeah, and look at the work they've done. Let's see if we can go inside. Well, let's take a little walk around and then we'll go inside. You can see some of the collars are up. The rafters are all in. I was hoping to take the drone, but it's just too windy and wet today to get the drone up. But yeah, this is great. I'll try to... Yeah. Let's go and walk around here. Try and keep the superlatives down and what have you. It's the smell of pine. That lovely smell of timber. Now, this is all a bit of a mess in here. I don't know if you can see, but it's a little bit wet in here. See, there's quite a lot of framing there. They've had to do basically to raise it up there. And then that's why they had to raise up the wall plates as well to get them to meet at a fairly nice angle. You see? Yeah. And there's like these supporting framework up here. So, yeah. Great work though. And very quick about it as well. Like, you know, nice. Really pleased. And here we have it, like we're in the kitchen. And you can see like the. So let's see if we can get a nice angle here. Cracking work. I'm really pleased. It's just really nice to have. I mean, it's it's raining on me at the moment, but it's beginning to feel a bit like a house again. Here's the little break area. I think they've been having their breaks in the barn, and I don't blame them. Now there's a little bit more space because some of the bales are gone. Not all of them, but some of them. But yeah, you can see there. I'll see if I can tweet you up. There's the HQ whiteboard. But yeah, if you can just see through, sort of around here, there's the collars at the top near the ridge, near the ridge beam. I think in America they call it the hip, or maybe they call it. I don't know if they call it other places as well. But yeah, you can see. I'll show you outside as well. So I'll skip past that bit, but we'll come back to that in a sec. We can see the edge of where the extension is there, and that's why those beams come down at a different angle, those rafters. So yeah, I'll just go into what will be my bedroom. Close the door to keep the drafts out. Now, a little bit different than the absolutely rotten out timber that was there before. But yeah, wow, what a job. Very happy with it. Hopefully that will last a good another 50 years or another 70 years like that one lasted. Yeah. Okay, I'll just show you this and then I'm gonna make tracks because I thought the lads were still here, but maybe when I told them that I might come over at lunchtime, they were like, "Oh God, him again." Right. But yeah, you can see there, obviously the different angle for the roof there because of the way that it is really. Just made a lot more sense to have a straight run with the supporting beams in the middle, just to keep the thing from leaking, stop having to have a valley with flashing and everything there. Made a lot more sense, a little bit more loft space as well. What I'm going to do with it, I don't know yet. I do understand that a lot of people were expecting me to kind of get it ready for a loft conversion, but unfortunately the finances don't really allow for it right now. I would like to have been forward thinking with it, but unfortunately I just don't have the finances. I might tackle this in the coming weeks. Just get it. I want to get the hedging just to a level across there, just before the end of March. They don't like you cutting hedging and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to get back in the car now and head back. But yeah, because it's one of those days where you just want to be indoors. Right, okay, thanks a lot guys. Catch up with you in the next bit. Hi. Hello. Here we go. We're looking at what happened with the gas guy. We're looking at somewhere around here. It's got to be... So this gas tank has to be located 3 metres from the house at least. Certain amount of meters away from the... here we go. Yeah. I was looking for it. There we go. See this? So this will be roughly where the gas tank is going to... We can have that there, but that's the size of it. But we can alter that, change it around a little bit as long as we meet the criteria for the safe location of it. And James and Mark are here again today. Busy filling in new formwork to build up the side of the wall up here. Oh, the light comes on. Yeah, so the lads are busy. There we go.
On-site vacuum plant.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, James. Yeah. We've still got no water on site, so water's the problem at the moment for mixing up the concrete for the guys. Been hard at it. But yeah, better go and pick up Max. Alright guys, I'm gonna head. We'll see you later, Mark. Yeah, cheers buddy. See you, James. Yeah, take it easy, bud. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, cheers. Okay, off we go again. It's a bit of a juggling act at the moment.